All right, we're going to test the muscles first. I'm going to be doing everything on the left side. So first is going to be lats. So I'm going to have you turn your hand in, lock your arm out, and hold it up close tight. And then go ahead and hold. Good. Next is going to be supraspinatus. So you're going to bring your thumb up and your arm out like this and hold. Good. Next is going to be serratus anterior. Bring your arm up like this. I'm going to be observing for scapular motion. Hold. Good. Now we're going to bend your arm like this. We're going to do the anterior delt. Hold. Good. Middle delt. Hold. Good. And then posterior delt. Hold. Good. And then this is going to be subscapularis. Hold. Good. And then bring your arm up here. Infraspinatus. Hold. Good. And then you're going to do coracobrachialis. We're going to bring your arm up here like this a little bit. Sorry, like this. And hold. Good. I'm going to have you bring your arms to your side, hold your hand out like this, and then resist me pushing in. Hold. Good. And then next is going to be rhomboids. I'm going to be observing for scapular motion. Hold. Good. And then for levator scap, you're going to bring your shoulder down and back an inch. Good. Also observing for scapular motion. Hold. Good. All right, I'm going to go ahead and have you have a seat and face that way. And we're going to do the right trap, or sorry, left trap, because I've been doing everything on the left. So you're going to bring this shoulder up, turn your head down toward that shoulder, and look over here. And then hold. Good. And then I'm going to go ahead and have you lay your face up. You're going to put your arm up, or sorry, thumb facing down, up like this, on the left side. Yep. And then this is going to be for pec major sternal. Hold. Good. And then pec major clavicular. Hold. Or we're going to be going that way. So, or sorry. Resist me pushing down like this. Hold. Good. Sorry. All right. Go ahead and have your arm down. Roll this shoulder up off the table. And hold. Good. I'm going to go ahead and have you flip over on your back, or flip over to your face. Okay. Go ahead and bring this arm above your head. We're going to be doing a lower trap. Thumb up and hold. You're going to be observing for scapular motion. Good. Hold again. Good. Bring your arm to the side. This is going to be middle trap. Hold. Good. Also going to be observing for scapular motion. Hold. Good. And then go ahead and make a fist with this hand and put it in the small of your back. And then lift this elbow up as high as you can. Good. And hold. And good. All right, go ahead and stand up for me. So now I'm going to be going through all 5 things that we need to be testing, because I can't think of what it's called. So the first one is going to, or my muscle, sorry, is the middle deltoid. And so we're going to test the middle deltoid first. I'm going to have them bring the left arm up, hold it in neutral, and hold. Good. And so if this is a muscle that we needed to fix, then that muscle would come out as a 4 out of 5, not a 5 out of 5. The first thing that we're going to do is going to be nervus. And so you're going to have your right hand, and you're going to place it on the lower spinous processes of your cervical spine. And then we're going to test that muscle again. And if this was a test that we would need to correct, then this muscle would come out weak. For the next one is going to be neurolymphatic. And that spot, with your right hand, I'm going to have you go to the right side in between your 3rd and 4th intercostal spaces, and then right next to your sternum. That's going to be the therapy localization. And then we would test the muscle again. And if this needed to be corrected, then this muscle would turn out weak. And then to correct it, I would rub anterior and posterior. Or sorry, the muscle would be weak. And if this were an indicator, then the muscle would come out strong. And the correction for that would be the doctor rubbing the posterior and anterior neurolymphatic spots to clear up that one. For the nervous, since I didn't say, the correction for that one is you have to find an indicator muscle to be strong, and then that's going to tell you which side you're going to need to make the adjustment in the cervical spine on. That would be the correction for nervous. And the next one is going to be neurovascular, and the spot for that one is going to be on the bregma. So you're going to therapy localize first finger right here, kind of like, yeah, middle, yep, right there, good. And then we're going to muscle test for that. So assuming the muscle was weak, we would test this. Muscle would become strong. And to clear this one up, the doctor would take that tissue, and you're going to go in sort of a star motion until you find the spot that it's restricted. And you're going to push it into that spot for roughly 30 seconds or until it loosens up. And then you'd retest the muscle. Muscle would come out strong again. The next one is going to be cerebrospinal. And for that one, we're going to test the muscle, have the patient take in a deep breath. Go ahead and take a deep breath and hold. Good. And then exhale, let all the air out and hold again. Good. And for this one, you would see which, if the muscle was originally weak, then you would want to see whether inspiration or expiration were to make the muscle strong again. And then you would do the inspiration or expiration assisted inspiration or expiration to be the correction for that one. And then also you would have an indicator muscle to figure out which side the correction, because the correction happens on the mastoids, and to see which side mastoids would need to be corrected. And the last one is going to be AMC. And the spot for this one is going to be with your right hand. You're going to therapy localize kind of in between where your deltoid and your pec insertions kind of. Well, the deltoid doesn't insert there, but so yeah, yep, just like that. And then once again, bring the muscle up. If the muscle was originally weak, we would test this, and it would become strong. And since this is the first area that I have as a correction, we're going to say that would become strong. And so the correction for this one is going to be tonification, and it's the lung meridian, which is that therapy localization spot. And the tonification spot for the lung is going to be on the patient's hand, just below the thumb. So I'm going to tap here, and it would be roughly 30 times. And then for the sake of time, we'll skip all that. And then you would come back, and then you would test the muscle, or sorry, therapy localize again, or test the muscle in the clear. It would be weak, and then therapy localize, and strong. No, I said that backwards. Did I say that right? That was right. No. So the muscle would be strong, and then you would therapy localize, and then it would become weak. Still strong. It would stay strong. Sorry. So muscle be strong in the clear, and then strong with therapy localization. Okay. And so then for the second one that I have for correction is nerves. So we're going to go ahead and take your right hand and put it over the spinuses of your lower cervical spine. And then we would test the muscle, assuming that it was already weak because we tested it earlier. Actually, no. Since it's the second correction, sorry, we're going to test in the clear first. The muscle's strong. And so then for the second indicator, you're going to therapy localize here, and then this muscle would become weak. And so then we're going to have you localize in specific spinuses until we found the one that made it better. Then I'm going to go ahead and have you sit down, and then we're going to muscle test. For an indicator muscle, I'm going to use, just sit. For an indicator muscle, I'm going to use the opposite middle deltoid muscle, and for the sake of time, we're just going to assume it's a good indicator. So I'm going to muscle test this, and it would be strong, and then I would have the patient, and then what I'm going to do is what's called the rebound test. So for whatever spinus that we found to be specific, I'm going to push in on that side and then release, and then I would muscle test, and if the muscle stayed strong, then it would not be that side, and then I would push on the other side, rebound test again, and then test, and that muscle would be weak, and that would be the side that we need to do the adjustment on. So then I'd have the patient lay face up, and then you would perform a cervical adjustment on whichever side needed to be corrected. And then for post-assessment, patient's going to come up, so we're going to test the muscle in the clear. It's going to be strong, and then we're going to have the patient therapy localize in whatever spinus it was that we found the issue, and then we're going to muscle test, and the muscle is still going to be strong. And that's it.